You're watching the Wrestling Nerd Broadcast. Now here's your hosts, Tom, Nick, and Dave. It's you, it's me, it's N.R.D. It's you, it's me, it's N.R.D. Uh-huh. Let's start the show.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. It is you, it is me, it is ND and JP. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Wrestling Nerd Broadcast. Tom is out schmoozing the glasses world. You know, he is the biggest influence of all. I mean, what am I to say? I only got 25 million views on TikTok, but Tom's Got Glasses is taking off. Tom is at all the eyewear conventions. So put your eyes on Tom's Got Glasses on all platforms, social media, while you put your eyes on our social media. Because guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We're ending this show in just a few months unless you start clicking subscribe and follow on all the platforms, social media. So yeah, do that or you're not going to get to see cool stuff like this because I got a package. Today.
Oh no! I wonder where it's from.
This could be
a pro wrestling tees crate?
I know what's in this box, but the good folks at home don't know what's in this box. The fine folks of our Patreon don't even know what's in this box. That's how exclusive this box is. This is quite literally the forbidden door. It almost is. Oh God. I thought that's what that was, and I'm so confused. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some good stuff in here. Let's start off with some pins. Who doesn't love some pins? We've got my man, Mean Gene Okerlund. We've got one of my favorite pro wrestling crate pins that I never got, D'Lo Brown, with the head that shakes.
And me and Nick do it terribly.
And then we've got forever DC Ranch.
Yes.
I don't know what that is.
DC Ranch. Is it like the first thing that popped in my head would be like something to do with the Funks, maybe?
Yeah.
But I don't know what DC would be. DC Ranch.
I got nothing on that, but and then also we got a poster. As some of you may remember, we sponsored Old Wrestling.
Oh, I have that somewhere.
Well, I've got a second copy now, and it's signed by Marion Fontaine.
Nice.
Just saying.
Very cool.
Limited edition as well. It's number 18 of 27. So I now own 2 of the 27 prints.
Well, maybe I think you. Maybe you have the one that I have.
That's some bullshit.
Or maybe I don't know.
And then we got a little Sheamus figure here.
Yeah.
I may have this, quite honestly.
Famous.
You do now.
I definitely do now. And then you know what, ladies and gentlemen? It's almost here. It's practically here. They're playing football here in America. They'll be playing real football in just a few short months.
Right.
The Buccaneers go to look to win their 3rd Super Bowl title in franchise history.
They would have to go through the Commanders and the Bills to do that.
Washington Oneaters. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we wanted to do something really cool about 4 years ago. I think it's 4 years ago. We wanted to do something really cool for our Patreons. And so we thought, what is something unique that we can do? Because we don't have much to give. And we thought, let's put together an 8x10. So I had these 8x10s printed. I signed them. There's 20 here. I believe there's 20. Well, that's one was kept behind. I didn't count them. So I may have 19 8x10s here. And so I got these. I signed them all, and I sent them to Nick,
yes,
who then signed them all and sent them to Tom. And Tom signed them all, and then Harold signed them all.
Yeah, I'm
and then we sent them to Ryan Crossley, former co-host of the show. And they kind of got held up in transit, shall we say.
What they say in the toy industry is that they're on the water. They're in the boat.
Yes, when they come,
they come.
But ladies and gentlemen, I have them now. And these are really fucking cool. These are really cool. I literally, at my apartment, when I moved in with my wife, girlfriend at the time, I literally didn't put anything on the wall behind me because I was like, this is going to be the centerpiece of my wall.
Now it can't. What do you got to move something? Are you gonna move something live? Put it
I
on.
am so another fun fact, we always keep our friends and family. So now granted, we haven't crossed all of our T's and dotted all of our I's, but we have an accepted offer on a house that we are looking at. So Dave Cave 4.0 and potentially the last version of
Ooh.
it is loading. So the background could look different shortly. Just saying. But yes, we have those 8x10s now, so our patrons will eventually get them. You've waited this long. What's another couple of months?
So you're saying in Dave Cave version 4, you're finally going to put up that big Jeff Hardy poster?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I'm just going to paint the whole fucking ceiling. Maybe I'll
Just
just
like
take
Jeff
some
Hardy?
paint, but just brush the ceiling with it.
Everyone get your dubby. Get your dubby. Use the code NRD. And when you do that, if we get enough people to do it, Dave will literally have Jeff Hardy paint the entire Dave Cave version 4.
Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. If we hit our subscriber goal by the time this show ends, I will pay for a meet and greet out of my own money to meet Jeff Hardy, and I will forfeit the crown to Jeff Hardy.
Dave, he already has the crown of your heart. We already know this.
Crown of the ocean. But yes, that's my thing, ladies and gentlemen. I have a AAA note really quick. So they brought back stable.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
One half of them is in NXT, like one Nico whatever his name is. But one half of OTM. I have not watched NXT in 2 weeks, but I just hope that they book consistently. There's continuity, like
I got you, Dave. So we're bringing up AAA notes. Let me bust out my notes.
break out the notes.
AAA notes. One AAA GM, Raymond Mysterio. He was talking about how he's been working with the GMs of Raw, SmackDown, and NXT to have crossover stuff all over the place, including an NXT title being defended on AAA. So the talk of all of this continuing going on will happen, especially because there's an NXT person in there. There's a couple, I believe the Garzas are on SmackDown.
Yep.
They're part of the group. I think that this is going to be one of those factions that they're going to be able to kind of move around, but they'll be mostly used in AAA. It would make more sense to use them mostly in AAA, seeing as, I mean, most of them have or are wrestling in Mexico or out of Mexico to begin with.
Yep.
The nice thing is that before that faction showed up, they attacked Grande Americano, who was talking about how he's going to challenge for the Mega Championship.
Love that.
When would you do that? When would you have your top face take on your top champion? If only there was like some
SummerSlam
really big show coming up for AAA.
Night of Champions.
Maniac type level show that's super big. That's so big that they have to spread it across 2 nights in 2 different cities in 2 different countries.
2 nights over 3 days.
Yeah, so but I think they're leading that towards Triple Mania doing that match, and I think that match will be fantastic.
It'll be Grande.
And yes, that too.
So this stable, I mean, I know I'm just a dumb gringo here, but right, this stable is was Hero Aguayo, right? Like the guy the dude that passed away in the ring. That was like his stable, right? Like his old, like it's like a remake of that stable.
It's kind
of
like
they got permission from his family, I think.
Yeah, so it's kind of like how LWO is happening, but it is, and it's kind of not the same thing, but it's a cool thing. It's a nice little homage they're doing. I like it. I'm 100% behind it. I was really surprised when they did it, honestly. And I only got to catch up with AAA today, but I saw it and I was like, holy smokes, this is pretty cool. And the nice thing is that it's doing stuff in AAA that kind of people are going to be like Nick, I don't know much about the all the stuff there, maybe you go and you look into it, you look into the faction, you look it up, and you learn a little bit about lucha history. I think it's really cool. I think that there should be more stuff like that. But I mean, I think that anytime that in AAA or even any lucha stuff where you have things that refer to the past, even when it's just simply a name, like I laugh about how there's Hio de Dr. Wagner Jr., where it's like, so he's Dr. Wagner the Third. Why don't you just call him that instead of?
I think we need to start naming children like that instead of like the third, the fourth. Imagine like if I'm like doing a high school game and like now batting El Hijo de.
I mean,
and just like one random fan pops in the crowd, like, "Hey, I get it."
One day, Dave,
fun.
when you have a son, he can be El Hijo de Dave.
Yeah,
El Hijo de see the voice.
Yeah, it's even better.
that honestly would probably be more accurate.
That's fucking hilarious. My wife would never let me do that.
Son of the voice.
El Hijo de see the voice.
So speaking of sons, I just thought of this off. I'm just completely off topic, but I just thought of it. If I don't say it now, I'm going to forget. Did you guys see that AJ Styles' son is debuting? Is wrestling?
I did.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
So you've got AJ Styles' son debuting. Sting has two of his sons debuting.
Sting versus AJ Styles, WrestleMania 50, brother.
You know what? If their sons are as good as their dads, I will be there for that match. That'll be a great match. I mean,
did we ever see AJ's son get involved in anything? No. For some reason I keep like picturing them saying, because I saw like a graphic for AJ's son's match and I kept thinking of Gage Goldberg for some reason.
No, so AJ's son, the closest he got to that was when Samoa Joe did the Wendy.
Oh, Wendy's. The 4 is back in.
Yeah.
I'm all for these kids getting involved, doing the wrestles. Oh, we've got a dog.
He's like, what the hell are you guys doing?
Tell your dog I said hi.
She don't ever come in here when we record. I don't know what's up. At least his Linda's backing me.
No.
So Nick, I got a question for you.
Yes.
So you're talking about AJ Styles and his son and all that. So AJ Styles was arguably the greatest TNA wrestler of all time.
Yes.
What the heck's going on with TNA?
I don't know. The shake-up.
Yeah.
It's crashing. It's coming down and it's hurting inside.
I think they're positioning for an ownership change is what it looks like. It's kind of looks like they're trying to sell this thing. Which I've seen something, and I mean that possibly a certain billionaire that used to own WWE might be interested in buying a wrestling promotion. I don't know the truth of this.
Well, I heard that somebody was looking at buying. I thought that. I think that WWE was gonna purchase them, and I know that a lot of the groundwork was put into place. But yeah, you got Tommy Dreamer's out in there. There's a bunch of wrestlers looking to get out. And I'm kind of, is it a sinking ship? Is it, or is it just TNA that's been a constant sinking ship for the last 26 years?
Here's the thing, though. TNA, I feel like every other, like the World Cup comes around every 4 years. I think every 4 years a story breaks. Like, this is the end of TNA. It's over. Exactly. And then, boop, it's back.
Exactly.
It's still back, baby. It'll never die.
Exactly. That's honestly what I think about it, where I'm going, I've heard this before, and then they got acquired by somebody else, and then they got acquired by somebody else, and then they got acquired by
some random company will buy them that you've never. Jubby presents TNA Lockdown.
Hey, if W gets TNA, we are all going to be having to go to TNA shows more often.
I think I get to call a match. You bring out Mike Tenay and myself. Imagine me and Mike Tenay, me getting to play the role of Don West. Yeah. After being criticized by friend of the broadcast Brian Myers for not liking the Don West brawler, if you know,
you'd have to wear.
I got dragged horribly.
You'd have to wear that Don West outfit.
I could go black on black.
No.
No, I got to do something. Blue. We're thinking blue on blue. You want the Don West brawler outfit? Okay.
Yeah, blue on blue, man. You have to do it in that way. If there's ever a Dave brawler made, they'd have to do it that way. And that would be figure fate.
This is unbelievable. If you call now, you're going to get the 8x10s. You're going to get Dubby. You're going to get the travel pack so you can snort it. The Darby Allen Pillow Pal to hit yourself in the chest. This is unbelievable. Only 10 made. Call now.
I think it's a funny thing. I think that TNA, like, they do that. They will it literally feels like every couple of years there's TNA's crashing again.
Here comes Billy Corgan. Here comes
I've seen something too where they said that potentially Road Dogg was coming in to replace Tommy Dreamer's position.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good move. I'm still not sure if Road Dogg is a good creative guy or not, because he's on more than one occasion been the head of creative for shows and done some very questionable, dumb things. That sure he can go, well, it was Vince McMahon, but it's like, dude, if Vince McMahon is turning all your ideas away, that partially means your ideas are bad.
Yeah.
Because you don't even know who you're pitching to, and that's your boss, and that's the only guy you have to really pitch to.
Yeah.
Well, he's gonna better get used to it because it's about to be his boss again.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe Shane will buy it.
Well, I mean, they got who's booking it now? They got Delirious booking it, and Delirious is a mixed bag for me.
Delirious.
He does. If he has good talent, he'll accidentally make a good card. I mean, dude, he booked Ring of Honor for a long time, and Ring of Honor did well despite his booking.
Yep.
And he was good at, if you brought in money, he was good at putting you in a spot to where you keep making money, but was never doing a good job at making new stars. I kind of didn't like that. I always thought that was kind of goofy, and I'm like, I don't know what to think about that. Speaking of things I don't know what to think about, you guys up to date on this Danhausen stuff with The Miz and oh my gosh, Kip Wilson and
Zack Ryder?
Zack Ryder, yeah. So like, what do you think about that? Like, Nick, are you up to date on this?
Yeah, with like everybody keeps getting electrocuted.
Yeah, they're saying their catchphrases. Yeah, I kind of like this.
Love it.
It's kind of goofy, and I'm still wondering who's under the sheet. Like, he's had this guy under the sheet. It's not Shane O'Mac.
Maybe.
No. You think he'd put Shane O'Mac under a sheet? He just bring Shane O'Mac out. No, that's I think
it's just a car battery being with the clamps.
Like, I really wonder
how do you think everyone's getting electrocuted? They're using the same car battery that Kane used on Shane McMahon's testicles.
Oh no. I blacked that whole thing out of my memory.
Hey, that's all right. Shane still had kids after that.
Yeah.
He had that win an SEC title.
Was it the testicular fortitude after that?
I mean, he's Vince McMahon's son.
It's a bad man, everyone.
They I like, what do you think this is going to lead to? Do you think it's going to be like a Survivor Series match that they're building he's slowly building a Survivor Series team of Danhausen weirdos?
I didn't watch Raw today because they were in London, and I had to do this thing called a job. Did he electrocute JD McDonough?
I think so. I only caught a clip of it because I am on vacation. This is why I'm in a weird place right now. So I didn't really get a chance to watch it either.
In the hair salon.
Yes, in the hair salon.
There. You do the rest of the pod like that.
You look like
I'm not doing that. I do not. I'm not that cool. I'm no Spaceman George.
I'm not saying got Spaceman George.
Oh, gimmick infringement.
That's right. I don't want to get in trouble. But I mean, it was the go home for a lot of stuff. I mean, we got this weekend's a big weekend for wrestling. We got Night of Champions in the progressive, ultra progressive, most progressive city in the universe, Riyadh.
Brought to you by Flow.
Dave, did you know that it's Riyadh season?
It's always Riyadh season, baby.
So we got the King of the Ring finals going on there. With King of the Ring finals, we've got Liv Morgan versus Io Sky, and for the men, it's Oba Femi versus Jey Uso in a match where nobody wants Jey Uso to win.
But he's gonna win. Brock cost Oba the match, right?
I could see it go that way. I could see Solo Sikoa getting involved. I could see all sorts of ridiculousness going on there. I mean, the card doesn't look terrible, but it doesn't look great. I mean, you got Trick Williams versus Ricky Saints, Tiff Stratton versus Jade Cargill, Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker, and then the title match of there's Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes, and Gunther in the main event, which I'm not really excited about it. I don't, but yeah,
I
I
think
don't
it's all
mind.
pretty predictable. That's what's going to happen with most of it, I would imagine.
I hope that Danhausen has something to do on it so I can justify watching it.
So what happens? Like, I'm confused. So, like, if you win the King of the Ring, you get a title shot, correct? That's like what they're doing. This.
Yes, that's how Cody won the title shot against John Cena last year.
Liv Morgan wins the Queen of the Wings. She's already champion.
She's Monday Night Champion. She's not.
Who's Liv facing?
Io Sky.
I'm bummed about that. I was hoping it would be Liv versus Raquel, and then Raquel wins, and then Liv can be like, "Oh yeah, go after Rhea," and then it's like, "Well, I beat you once. I'm going to try and do it against the title."
I think Rhea's hurt right now, and I think
yes, because I think what Charlotte, somebody replaced her on the poster for Night of Champions. Maybe it was Tiffany Stratton.
I just think it's weird to have like a champion as one of the competitors in a tournament.
Everyone thought that.
The whole idea was that they wanted to have, as far as storyline, Liv was saying she wanted a pass, and then she also wanted to get all the gold for Judgment Day, and so now the idea is to get all the gold for Judgment Day, which is fine. But we got that on Saturday, and then on Sunday we got Forbidden Door, which has 1 million matches on it.
Nice.
But a bunch of really cool ones. There's let's see here, Edge and Christian taking on the War Dogs, Young Bucks versus Mystico, and Mascara Dorada, and they're also taking on Shingo Takagi and Titan, or Titan if you feel like saying it that way, which would be a match of guys flying everywhere, doing insane stuff, and probably be the most exciting match of the night. You've got Mox versus Bandito, Tech Love versus Starlight Kid. Starlight Kid is a Stardom wrestler. She is defending Stardom's honor, and we'll probably see some stuff with that. The exciting match, storyline wise, to me is Shooter versus Pac, the original co-Death Rider versus one of the first Death Riders. And I'm kind of curious to see if Shooter ends up with the Death Riders, opposing the Death Riders, something like that. We got Kenny Omega versus Zack Sabre Jr., Mercedes Moné versus Maya World in the Owen Hart final, and Swerve versus Will Ospreay for the Owen final as well. I think that Swerve Ospreay match will be pretty great. I think a lot of these matches will be good. I think it's also going to go on so late that people are going to complain that I have to go to bed. It's after 11 o'clock. Why is this going on for another hour and a half? Or as I like to call it, every AEW pay-per-view that ever happens.
Mm-hmm.
So anybody who's thinking about watching an AEW pay-per-view on Sunday, take a nap beforehand, so that way you can stay up to the late hours of 12:30.
Is it bad that I prefer, as the old man that I am, to watch these pay-per-views like after they're done so that I can utilize the fast-forward button?
That's always a smart move, too. You can do it the next day. That's what I do sometimes I'll do with the Japanese shows, where I'm just like, I don't have the time to do this. I can't get up at 3 a.m. to watch.
It's like listening to a podcast at like 1.5 speed.
I do that with some of those crazy things where it's like, a guy will do like a house restore or mow a lawn or clean a pool. Yeah, I actually watch those videos. Nick, you should make some of those.
I should. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I would watch them. Let's watch out for Nick's new YouTube channel that's going to have all sorts of pool stuff on there. Yeah, so you got a lot of stuff. That's a lot of pizza for me to eat this weekend.
It is going to be an exciting weekend of wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. So make sure you let us know in the comments what you are most excited about, how progressive you will be feeling on Saturday. So progressive that you think you might be doing car insurance commercials. What's really progressive is really progressive is if you go to w.gg and use code NRD, you get 10% off your order, so you can stay hydrated even late at night.
Mm-hmm.
Watching all that wrestling. Again, not sure which flavor you want to try, get a sampler pack. They'll send you different flavors. You can try them all. It's great. Join our Patreon, patreon.com/WNRDB, because I do need to figure out a way to ship all these 8x10s and maybe some more stuff out. ProWrestlingTees.com. We've got shirts and stuff there. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. That's it. 2,000 subscribers on YouTube, 1,000 followers on Instagram, 1,000 followers on Facebook. The show comes to an end on April 2nd. So you can be the change you want to see in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Or we could just disband this. We disbanded sooner. I don't know. So there's only one way to find out, ladies and gentlemen. If it says subscribe, click the button where the show dies because of people like you. So that's going to do it for this episode of the Wrestling NRD Broadcast. By the way, did we mention Julius Randle while we were recording or before we were recording?
Before we were recording.
He's a Brooklyn Net, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Julius Randle for Nick Claxton.
It's official.
Can't wait to get bounced in the first round of the NBA Cup. So exciting.
I didn't know that New York.
Check on your friends who are Nets fans, ladies and gentlemen. Check on your friends who are Nets fans. We are not well. I swear to God, if one more person comes up to me at a bar and goes, "Hey, man, excited about the Knicks?" No, I'm not. Congratulations.
Before we get off, I have to ask one thing. I mean, probably not you, Dave, but JP maybe because you live in the city. Did you go anywhere near the parade in any way, shape, or form?
No, there's a horse in JP's elevator, just out of nowhere.
No,
it had nothing to do with the parade, but it was a weird thing.
I stayed away from that because the subway was ridiculous. People were stealing garbage cans.
Yeah,
I saw that. Fucking dirty people.
Hey, I would, as a avid sports collector and things like that. I mean, I get it. I mean,
so here's the thing: those garbage cans are not like they were, put out custom for that thing. They're just the same ones.
They just painted them.
That they painted literally like the day before.
Yeah. Some homeless man has literally taken a shit in those trash cans.
Yeah.
And now you have
said this
I have possibly peed in it.
This came off of a may or not have ripped this off of a seat in a stadium.
That is the last F the Washington Commanders had to give.
That is different. You see, that's not.
Honestly, I just grabbed it and it I mean, I didn't mean to rip it off.
Natural causes.
It just came off in my hand, and I was like, "Oh no!"
Natural causes.
And I was like, "Yep, in the jacket."
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. It's not like it's not like one of those things where it's like it's a garbage can. It literally has been sitting on that corner for years. It's a garbage can. It had garbage in it. Like, and it's at this parade, there were tons of people. So there were tons of people putting garbage in it. Like, this wasn't like just some empty brand new.
Somebody definitely put a Depends diaper that they've been pissing in.
Yeah.
All day waiting for that parade.
You can probably sell it on eBay. Actual Depends.
Parade used Depends.
Parade used
from
Depends
East
diaper.
53rd Street. This is going off the rails. So, ladies and gentlemen, subscribe to the show or it ends. It's that simple. Go follow Aquacare Pool Services on Facebook. Go
Videos coming soon.
DaveCTheVoice on Facebook. Go follow JP and his hot sauces on the Instagram because I don't think he does Facebook. But I get hot sauce recommendations for Mariano Rivera's people now. It's wild. So there's that. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this episode of the Wrestling NRD Broadcast. Buy our shit, subscribe to our stuff, or the show dies. And don't forget to tell your mother you love her every day because, like Kevin Durant said, Mom, you're the real MVP. Good night, everyone, and God bless America.
Mariano Rivera is getting into the hot sauce game and trying to take me down.
He's coming into
this show will never die. We're like the TNA of broadcast.
No,
TNA podcast.
Like a damn cockroach.